It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Drake London. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Falcons and the Buccaneers next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Ritter now. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. Robinson up the middle. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 17 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Ritter with it after the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Falcons at 9-6 now, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Going play action, Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on a short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to have it here. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Ritter off the play fake. This pass is caught by London.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Ritter to throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ritter back to throw. He's got his man, London, right side.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense will... With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay.
59 yards.
And the...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
They'll run with Robinson.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. So we are in the final minute now of the 1st half as this offense gets ready to take over.
1st down. Here's Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson.
Fighting through at the 25. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
On 1st down, Ritter.
He's got a man, complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the 1st half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter.
2nd half begins with a run by Robinson.
Powerful running. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On play action, here's Ritter. Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Ritter.
Rolling to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Ritter now. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That is caught.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Robinson on a give right side.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Robinson with another carry.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On the give, here's Robinson.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. 2nd and a couple. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it with Algier.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the ball. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession?
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Ritter to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Pushing through the contact. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Algier will try to pick it up.
Shrugs him off. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Going play action. Ritter. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one brought in by Jefferson. The injury on the play, and that's the last player you want to see. Well, this was a blowout supported by both.
It's Week 17 of the NFL. And coming up next is the Commanders. Rocket Arm quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Giants.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Give to Patterson, running to the right.
Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll drop to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great play. All right, after the touchdown, this offense back out there to see what they can do. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
Oh, good move. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football.
And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Flushed out right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They go play action here on first down.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll run with Patterson.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll give it to Patterson.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Patterson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. He'll look to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He completes this to Cole Turner.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Handoff running left, Patterson.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
Bust through the tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Again, Patterson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
They'll go. It's Patterson. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close
It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll see Jordan Love. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Packers and the Texans, and it's all up next.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. The numbers for Jones last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. On the option, Love will hang on to it.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Play fake. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the
rush coming, and he's taken down.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part.
And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. First down, Love to pass. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Love looking to throw it.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The Packers at 6 and 9 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing. Love. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Love.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with career. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Love now. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready, play.
Final play of the half, Love. That is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Love, they go play action now. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. That's good for 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Off the play fake, Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And the Texans with...
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
On play action, Love to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case...
And this is going to be intercepted. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action this time with Love.
His throw incomplete.
easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense taking over again. Their defense. Now here's Stroud on third down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough. It'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Love.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. To Henry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This is 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
One last shot now for Love. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due.
National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Vikings and the Seahawks, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
They'll run on first down with Akers. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 81 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. This one brought in by Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. A give up the middle to Akers. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Off the play fake, Cousins. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Cousins. Over the middle and complete to Addison.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
2nd down and 3. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Cousins to throw it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at the... They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll go...
following a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Cousins.
And this one's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Cousins on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Again, it's Cousins.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Cousins.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. To throw, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play fake. Cousins. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, Cousins. Flush to his right.
Open man is Osborne.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We have played 3 quarters. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
They go play action. Cousins.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action now, Cousins.
This is caught by Addison.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Akers is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could...
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession?
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Here's Cousins.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front.
So it's a win for the Vikings, and it was Kirk